Have you ever wondered why Warren Buffett is so much richer than people who get higher investment returns than he does? What's his secret? Is it genius, luck, or something deeper about how we think about money? Let's dive into 9 powerful lessons from the psychology of money by Morgan Housel. Insights that reveal the DNA of our financial decisions and how you can shape your future not just by what you know, but by how you behave. First, think about your financial DNA. Just like each family has its unique tree, everyone's money habits are shaped by their personal history and world events. Maybe your parents lived through a crisis and learned to treasure every coin, while you grew up in an era of abundance and opportunity. Your neighbor might be terrified of stocks because of watching the market crash, while you're eager to invest after years of market highs. Our beliefs about risk, saving, or spending aren't just logical. They're emotional stories passed down, chapter by chapter. When you understand your financial DNA, you see that what looks irrational to someone else might make perfect sense from your branch of the family tree. We can respect our differences and maybe even learn from each other, turning a tangled tree of opinions into a rich forest of wisdom. Now, let's talk about the second big idea: compounding, or the magic of growing wealth slowly, then all at once. Picture a small snowball at the top of a hill. As it rolls, it picks up more snow, gets heavier, faster, and suddenly it's an unstoppable avalanche, just like the way wealth can grow if given enough time. Warren Buffett became one of the richest people in the world, not because he had the highest yearly investment returns, but because he invested consistently for more than 75 years. The real secret isn't to find the highest return, but to stick around long enough for compounding to do its work. When you let your money grow and reinvest, you give yourself the gift of exponential growth. Forget shortcuts. The truest power comes from patience. Our third lesson is about optimism and pessimism. Imagine looking at financial news through grey-tinted glasses, seeing only risk and danger, or through rose-colored glasses, seeing nothing but opportunity. The truth is, both matter. Pessimism can protect us when storms roll in, but unbridled optimism keeps us moving forward. Markets rise, crash, and rise again, shaped by people's hopes and fears. If you're always waiting for disaster, you might miss decades of growth. If you ignore risks, you can lose everything in a blink. The secret is balancing both. Prepare for setbacks, but believe in recovery. Let's move to our fourth lesson: luck and risk. Think of Bill Gates sitting in a small computer lab at Lakeside School. His future hinged on a school having a computer at just the right time, while countless others, like his friend Kent Evans, faced unexpected risk and never got the same shot at success. Luck and risk are two sides of the same coin, invisible yet ever present. When we hear heroic stories, we often forget the 1,000 other stories that vanished because of a bad break. Humility is crucial. Celebrate your wins, but never take success entirely for granted. Recognize what's within your control and what isn't. Fifth, happiness and time. An insight as valuable as money itself. We often think more money means more happiness, but in reality, the greatest luxury is having control over our time. Imagine someone lounging with their family on a Sunday afternoon, the light shimmering through the trees, the simple joy of freedom. Now compare it to the person trapped in a beautiful yet suffocating office, always reaching for more, but never feeling satisfied. True wealth isn't about working more hours or buying fancier things. It's being able to choose how you spend your limited time on Earth. When you manage your money well, you don't just buy things. You buy back moments and memories. The sixth lesson is the power of tail events. Walk into a treasure room. 99 out of 100 chests hold ordinary stones, but the one that glitters with gold is worth more than all the rest combined. That's how investing, creativity, and even life often work. A tiny fraction of our actions or ideas, those rare, unpredictable moments, can make all the difference. Picasso, for instance, created more than 20,000 pieces of art, yet just a handful became world-famous masterpieces. Don't be discouraged by failures or dry spells. Sometimes all it takes is one tail event, the right stock, idea, or opportunity to reshape your destiny. Moving on to lesson 7, being rich versus being wealthy. Picture someone driving a flashy Lamborghini, splashing cash on the latest gadgets. That's being rich, showing your money to the world. But true wealth is often silent. The saver who quietly invests, the person building freedom behind the scenes. The Lamborghini turns heads, but the real power is not in buying more, but in having more options, more security, more choices, more peace of mind. You can choose to be flashy or to have freedom, but rarely both at the same time. Now, let's face lesson 8, the price of investing. Picture yourself climbing a towering mountain, dark clouds swirling and winds howling. Every investor faces stormy markets, gut-wrenching losses, and moments of doubt. Just as a mountain climber must endure pain and setbacks to reach the summit, investors must accept volatility as the cost of admission to long-term wealth. The more you resist paying this price, the more likely you are to sell out, give up, and miss the breathtaking view that patience brings. Remember, no pain, no gain. Finally, our 9th lesson, the happiness treadmill. Imagine running on an endless treadmill. With every achievement, the machine speeds up. You buy a new car, then want a bigger house. You hit a milestone, then crave the next. This is the trap of never-ending desire. If you base your happiness only on more money, more luxury, more status, you may find yourself exhausted, running faster, but never reaching the destination. The antidote? Appreciate what you have, define your own enough, and step off the treadmill every now and then to savor how far you've come. So what's the ultimate takeaway from the psychology of money? That managing wealth isn't about intelligence or secrets. It's about understanding yourself, acting with humility, and building habits that last a lifetime. Your financial life is shaped by emotion as much as logic, by stories as much as spreadsheets. The biggest lesson may be that money is less about what you know and more about how you behave. Don't just chase numbers. Chase meaning, freedom, and happiness. Start managing your money with the right mindset today. Based on The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel.